Touch New Zealand's coverage of the Premier Touch League is brought to you by SAS Sport and One Foundation. It's the Premier Touch League.
And welcome to Game 7 here, Auckland Metro versus Te Waipounamu. Referees Henry Labushkis, Harley War and Tony Arnell. I blew the Henry one, so apologies Henry. But here we go, we're at the Trust Arena Stadium here in Henderson. It's 3 p.m. and we've got Metro men's versus Te Waipounamu men's as we look at Lance Davis going in for sweet play here off the back of a well-led strike play by, and that's a forward pass by the experienced players of the Auckland Metro team as Te Waipounamu start to make their way out of the red zone into the orange zone as they start to find get a new fresh pair of legs onto the field here. And I have back with me this afternoon our own resident expert referee, Darley Tui here. Darley, welcome back. And the sun's not quite out, but the rain's disappeared for this game at least.
Yeah, and the field's in good nick too. There's only been one slip today, and unfortunately that was from me refereeing the game. So unfortunate for me, but the players' footing is holding really well.
So we've got Auckland Metro here who came away with a good win this morning against the New Zealand Barbarians team, and that's Nickel there down with a quickie play, going low and finding the try line. That's Lewis Nickel. Right, here we go, quickie play. He's finding his Waipounamu a middle, just profiling, just went a bit too wide. He was able to step back and go low and get across the line. So yes, it was I think it was a convincing win in the end by the Auckland Metro team against the Barbars, and then we had to Waipounamu play the Raiders first up. So
there's Tian in that high lift link line. He gets a few of these, Tian. Fantastic chase. Fantastic chase there.
Here we go. So now we Auckland Metro make their way. Let's see what play they're going to come up with. Sean Law, Captain Sean Law. So this team is captained by number 8 Sean Law and vice captain number 11 Finlay Barnett. Yeah, 33
touch there.
Nathan Rollinson losing his shorts on that one there. Sweet play there, looking the fake one, gone short side.
That had actually created two options there on that attack play.
Yeah, what was really good is the Te Waipounamu middle was able to get in the passing lane, so actually just really closed down one of the passing options, which made it difficult for Metro to get their pass away. Great leg speed through the field, however, again, in the ruck area, just not getting good control. Had his arm out extended and lost the ball on that one.
Yeah, definitely have to be a lot stronger in the men's grade, a lot more physicality. So those play the balls, you really need to be strong and win the ruck.
It's all happened so quickly. There we go. Nickel again, working in combination with Kurukanga here. And here we see the setup. Lewis Nickel. I think the defensive line saw Pōkaiawa looking to wind up to go long. Looking short and finding Lewis Nickel there. Beautiful play. Really nicely constructed by the Metro team. When you've definitely got a strike weapon like Pōkaiawa, that makes things very difficult for the Te Waipounamu team to defend.
Again, another one of our really young players. It's very young, but still with a lot of experience under his belt. I believe he played in 2 World Cups last year, Mike.
That player?
Is it Chops?
Oh, yes, yep, they call him Chops, yep.
A Youth World Cup and the Open Men's World Cup, so... Sorry, not last year. The Youth World Cup was the
year before.
The year before, yeah.
We've certainly seen a lot of development in Pōkaiawa's game now, especially off the back of both the youth and the Open World Cup. You can just see his development, and I noticed it last week in camp that he just sort of took another level. He's dynamic. And then we've got someone like Lance Davis, number 20 there. You see him with Finn. So Lance has got the ball now, and Finn, the vice captain. Another one who was in our mixed program at the Youth World Cup. Lance there, dummy half.
It's quite hard to read the Metro attack at the moment. They're throwing so many attack options at the defence. It must be a nightmare to defend when they're on song like this.
Setting up a sweep play back. This is one where they're looking at going to sweep play, but they actually give it back to the person who was a dummy half to looking going back short side. So Te Waipounamu up to that. So the link came up and shut that option down. Going good defence.
Haven't yet really seen the green team on attacking good, and that's not going to help. Really need to be a lot stronger at the ruck. Green team. Oh, I'll just eat my words there. It was a penalty.
So we've got more of experienced officiators on the field for this game, Dali?
Yeah, so we've got three of New Zealand's high-end referees. So we've got 2 boys that are in the high-performance squad, Tony Arnell and Henry Labuskakne, and we've also got Harley Wall, who was in the development squad, and he should be around for a few years to come yet.
Now, a little fun fact there. Tony Arnell and I used to play touch together back in the Waikato, way back in the dark days. It was still seven aside back in those days, so you can see that was a long time ago. And I think I made mention at camp last week, we actually came away with a gold medal, Tony and I, in the men's beach touch competition over in Waihi. So let's just say the refreshments were flowing that evening. Here we go. Again, let's see if Te Waipounamu can make it over halfway in this set of 6. Just making sure they need to get a dummy half there really, really early. So the ball needs to be up. Going for those extras.
That is fantastic defence from young Finlay there. He's come up early to make a shot, has been beaten, and turned around and chased down that attack. So fantastic from young Finlay.
Good defence by Sean Law. Sean, one of those young players who's at university. He's actually from, I got to know Sean, he's actually from up my way, on my father's side, from up north, up the Hokianga way. So sort of a relation from up north.
Beautiful part of the world, that, Michael.
Yeah. Too bad. I think Sean's side took all the looks, and now our side took all the charm. I think his side took all the looks. There we go. Rolling back, referee call. One thing that we are seeing that's quite new in this environment is the franchise gear. I'm sort of loving the colours and the different designs on here. And we've got a big sponsor there right on the shirt there, One Foundation. We were supporting the Premier Touch League.
They look really good. They look really, really good, these players. They look smart. The whole setup's actually looking very professional, and the players are responding accordingly with some of their play out there.
Tiana McIntyre off the scoop there, just catching the Te Waipounamu Men's offside there. Here we go. A sweep play, chops it dummy half there. Unsure, they'll look to go wide, just not connecting with the wing. Referee is calling that a forward pass. The option was there, just the execution in the end. But again, you can see their strike power and who they're setting those plays up for. Again, we've got young Chops and Pukaoa and Tiana McIntyre. That generation are coming through, are really expressing themselves through the PTL.
Yeah, while they haven't finished all the opportunities they've created, they've made some really good opportunities. So hopefully some of them start to stick shortly.
Set up for it. Was looking for a sweep play. The link never came around. It's all right. Again, with a team like this who have got a lot of young players coming through, and potentially probably the first time they're exposed to this level of touch coming up into the North Island. So it's going to be huge learning for them, which is fantastic in terms of their growth as a touch player.
Yeah, and really good that the competition is going down to the South Island. It's been a long time between drinks that a competition like this has been down there. I'm not too sure when the last Nationals in Christchurch was held. I believe it was around 2015, something like that. So long time between drinks. So fantastic that there's going to be 2 rounds of this competition down there to help grow our sport down in the South Island.
Unfortunately, Lewis Nicol went through a quickie dive there. I think referee called that a forward pass, so execution was good. Just that final execution just needed just to be a little bit better. But otherwise, for those tuning in, we've got the Auckland Metro 2, Te Waipounamu 0 at this stage, and we're in the final 7 minutes of the first half. As the Te Waipounamu Men set up a sweep play, and then coming back. Let's see what they can do this time. 33 Peel looks to see, can they go? They find the open man this time. Well executed.
Well executed.
That was more about just, beating that first man, causing the link to collapse, which meant that the receiver just needed to run that hole like this. The winger had to make a decision either to come in or stay out. They came in, and then the Waipounamu Men's winger was free. So well done, and that takes to Waipounamu 1, the Auckland Metro 2.
Off the back of good pressure too. Good driving set, which forced a penalty late in the set by the Metro team. which resulted in Green getting some a fresh set of 6 on the line, and they were able to score off of that.
Here we go, Pōkaiaoa again, looking to go short on that one. Sitting up with Davis and Rollerson. Rollerson, the number 1, who showed a pair of great leg speed in the first game. And here we go again. He's got both. He doesn't need to go and show his speed. He's also got a low game, getting the ball back straight in there, beating the cover. Middle Te Waipounamu number 3, just getting across there.
Yeah,
just a little bit too late.
Bit of a combination theme going on there. 2 boys that were in the Auckland Open mixed last year, so know each other's game really well. Combining there for the touchdown.
Gone back. It's a similar play to what they ran last time, but they probably just did it in the wrong part of the field. They were more on the far side, going from right to left. They were sort of bunched up, so they ran out of space on that one there. Great leg speed by Tian as we got Sean coming through the field. Davis, pick out the dummy half.
That Daniel Nickel.
Nickel and Hawkins forming a combination. Barnett unable to connect on his pass.
It's just amazing how much energy these players put into the defensive side of things, working hard to get back, just to go forward, to make a touch, to work hard and get back on side again.
Exactly. Johnson went for the scoop and able to find the space on that one. As they start to go forward, Hickett, dummy half. Finding Nicole on that one. Rollerson again. Let's see what Nicole can drum up this time. Went short side. Mirror defence was needed by Te Waipounamu Men, but here we go. Okay, beating his man. And simple as that. Lewis Nickel stepping back. What he's able to do is actually move his defender really well, which creates more space for him. So yeah, really great play there by Lewis Nickel.
Fun fact about young Lewis, he's also a level 1 referee. In fact, I may be wrong, he may be a level 2 referee and has served at a couple of nationals in that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, in that role. So hence the debates we have when we're out on the field.
There we go. Rollerson. Law coming off that. A great play, almost at the halfway line. They're over it now. And that speed is just catching Te Waipounamu offline and Puru with the ball.
Very hard late in the set to defend when you're going backwards, and have given away a penalty. Be hard to keep them keep Metro out here. Border ground.
Looking for a 33 peel on that one, going short. Calling McIntyre in the way. There we go, Josh Burgess to roll the boys dummy half now. Let's play White.
It was unlucky for Waipounamu. Then they actually had Metro on the back foot, but had to go back and roll the ball again. It's a good driving play coming from the box.
Again, with a number of players in Te Waipounamu who are also on our 16s tour, where we just saw a little bit earlier. Number 10, James White, James played in our boys under 16 team at the NYC. And, great to see him in the squad and able to take that experience and also build upon that at the PTL event. So again, Pokawa getting the ball off a sweep play. Bit of a snake run, finding opportunities. And hand over. A roll ball needed. I think he was looking to pass straight away. Not quite the option. And that was definitely not the option coming off your line. So let's see if Te Waipounamu have the answer to hold out Metro at this time. Here we go, 33 Peel. Pokawa, Scott Davis and Wolf around him. Wolf with the ball, call in there as well. We got a few.
Good defence so far. That's 4 touches.
Nice little short ball interchange. Here we go, Lewis. Let's see what he can conjure up along with Pokawa. The ball's got to stay alive on this one. We're going helter skelter. Not quite. Nice to see a bit of hot balling going on there. So end of the first half here, we've got the Auckland Metro 4, Te Waipounamu Men's 1.
That's half-time, folks. The score at break.
And just for those also, tuning in now, and if you're wanting to see more touch, we've got another pretty big event coming up in December. There's the New Zealand Secondary School National Championships, which is we've had a little bit of controversy around the sort of openness of the nationals this time round. So it's an open entry to the event. So we in Touch New Zealand are just trying something a little bit different to create more opportunity for participation. But what we do know, it's also put the referees' numbers on a bit of alert as well, Darley.
Yeah, so more teams obviously means more requirements in terms of referees and more numbers. So she's going to be a big tournament. Luckily for me, I won't have to be up there slogging it, as I'll be coaching the Pidal College girls team at that tournament.
Nice.
With Maya Williams, who also won't need to be up there doing the yards, but really will be feeling for our referee colleagues. Referees generally tend to do between 4 and 5 kilometres a game. So when you add that up to maybe 3 or 4 games a day over 3 days, she's a big workload. So hats off to all those referees, and good luck to all those referees that are refereeing at those championships. Nice.
I think what we might do is put the video camera on the Pyro subbing box just to see the model of perfect behaviour from the 2 referees, or 2 coaches, I should call them, when they are viewing the game from a different perspective, let's say, Darley.
Yeah, when we first started, it was a tricky balance in terms of trying to get everything right. And I'm not going to lie, we were actually pretty diabolical until we saw videos of ourselves, and it forced a real change in our behaviours in terms of how we were carrying on. So hopefully we've got the mixture right now. And hopefully you won't need to see Uffy popping up in our fields during the round robin games.
Now, yeah, just great that you mentioned Uffy. For those ones again who are tuning in, Uffy is the Touch New Zealand focus on positive behaviour, not just sideline, but it's actually about working together as a whānau. So when I say whānau, I'm talking about players, coaches, referees, supporters. So Uffy is our approach to developing a healthy and safe community and for our sport. So when you hear people talking about an Uffy approach, we're talking about whanaungatanga, we're talking about manaakitanga, we're talking about, respect and caring and, you know, and that means for everyone in the sport. So, yeah, great. And here we go again into the second half of the Auckland Metro versus Te Waipounamu Men's. And the score is 4-1 so far as we begin the second half.
Beautiful finish.
And just like
That's a
that,
beautiful
from their
finish.
start of play, here we go. Just the setup.
First touchdown of the second
Looking
half
at,
to Metro.
and here we, just looking long on that pass, out to the wing, Finlay Barnett. Just as easy as that, Metro score within the first 60 seconds of the second half.
Just on that note, Mike, unfortunately I have to take off. I'm on the game after this, so I feel like I'm going to need to do a big warm-up. Have the, not Metro, I have the Barbarians versus Raiders, which should be a hot game, so hopefully the lungs can keep up. Thanks for your time today, Mike, and enjoy the rest of this game.
No problem. Thank you. That's Dali Tui, one of our referees officiating in the matches today, as we watch the Auckland Metro start to make their way through the field through number 4, Antonio Wolf. And here we've got Hawkins with the ball. Bit of a clash in the field there with Fibish. Let's just see if they can get their transition through the field. As I say that, Te Waipounamu Men's dropped the ball. Bit of a heartbreaker as a coach, but, you know, let's just, if you were watching earlier and listening to our Touch Break Open Women's coach, just talking about touch as a basic game. You know, it's an easy game, catch, pass, so it's just about doing those basic things right in order to get a good outcome. So Nickel just looking to hit Puru. I think there was a hand in the way there, so he gets a recount here. Nickel a la Carlos Spencer, for those people who can remember that back in the day. Beating the link on the outside, and here we go. Foundation One finding Finlay, finding the vice captain, and that's another touchdown. So 2 extra touchdowns in the first 3 minutes of the second half takes the Auckland Metro 6 to Te Waipounamu 1.
Metro up 6-1.
So we got White and Fibish. Let's see. Here we go. James White with a dump there. Able to execute Nick Saunders. Unfortunately, just unable to get across the line on that one there. Matiariki brings the ball up. Bit of a heavy touch there. The referee just says play on. Davis looks at going for the scoop, just unable to pull that ball in. A bit more cleaner play. And here we go, touch count 3, and Te Waipounamu Men's are getting themselves in a good position. Let's see if they can get a strike play. Oh, unfortunately, good run by Morgan McGee. Great run. Probably just looking for a bit of support on the outside as they set up for a 32. Scoop off the 32. Unable to find person, but Auckland Metro Men's offside. Morgan McGee with the ball. He gets Fawkes, brother of Jessica Fawkes there. Of our players in the Touch Black mixed environment. Let's see what Angus Orr. Just unable to get any runners on that one. The intention was right. But again, great defence by the Metro men's team. And Antonio Wolf there. Again, Nicole weaving and diving here. And that's another touchdown, another try by Auckland Metro. Lewis jinking and jiving.
That's another touchdown to Metro.
And just the late cut on that one. Collapsed the middle. The link is just too late for the shut. So Auckland Metro 7, Te Waipounamu 1.
PTL round 1. The last game this afternoon.
I think Te Waipounamu just looking for a bit of a spark, just to pick up, just get the energy back up again. We've got Burgess on the ball, Burgess in white. Let's see what they can conjure up. Number 2, Ferguson, just unable to pull in that ball. Got a pretty young team, Te Waipounamu on the field, so you know the learnings from this game will be huge for them. They should leave this game feeling proud of the efforts. They know they've got there's more that these young boys can produce, and they're certainly not they're not rolling over. That's for sure. Peter hit it. Finding the try line for the Auckland Metro Men's, and here we see One Foundation replay going long. Just balls through the hands. Ball through the hands. Finding hits her out on the wing, and that's taken Metro 8 to Waipounamu 1. Ibish on the ball there. One of the experienced players, Saunders. Ibish looking to go long. Unfortunately, that ball was picked off. And good yard play, good running, good snake running by the Auckland Metro Men's as they make their way through the field. Hitter with the ball. Cold dummy half. Law with Matiariki. Nicole. Tian. Oh, unfortunately, good play. Bobby Matiariki. Let's see what they can conjure up this time. The no-look pass by Tian McIntyre. Not quite what the doctor ordered. The referees call a forward pass. And the ruck. Here we go. Nick Saunders with the ball as he makes his way to the subbing box here. Simon Anderson. They just need to get a good roll on. Just making sure that probably using more of the pace, and they've seen quite static at times due to Waipounamu Men's as Anderson. See them get themselves organised. Just looking a little bit unsure, and that's probably more about experience than anything else at this stage. In terms of effort and showing they're giving it their best, to Waipounamu certainly standing up in that regard. As we're in the final 9 minutes. Lance Davis jinking and jiving there, but unable to get away from the defender as they start to come through the field now into the orange zone. Referees calling to Auckland Metro offside. And Morgan McGee makes his way to the 7 box, keeps the ball alive, ball through the hands. Burgess. Burgess again there. White looked back. And unfortunately, Pokawa was in the passing channel that White was looking at. He's in the ruck. He'll Ketamol. Good call. That was the first forward pass by Nicole to Hitter. Referee seeing that. You're watching the game, you'll see that the referees are mic'd up on these ones. So you've got all 3 referees have got earpieces and mics. So part of the development of the game is that we are trying some of the technology just to support what the refs are doing, and they're able to sort of communicate more throughout the field. So what we are seeing is a lot of forward passes being picked up because we've got the sideline referee able to talk directly to the referee in the middle. Matiariki with the ball. Pukayawa looking long. Barnett unable to find Law on that one. Connecting back. Kurukanga and Matiariki. Let's see what they've got. What they can conjure up. Looking to go short. Follow play. They went back and did the same thing again. Kurukanga and Matiariki tried the follow play first up. Quickie, ball back. He runs the lane, looks inside. Bang. Game over, says Bobby Matiariki. Auckland Metro 9 to Waipounamu 1. We're in the final 7 minutes of this game. Let's see what the young fellas from Te Waipounamu can conjure up. Unfortunately, referee pulling them offside, so Angus Fawkes gets another go at this. See what they can do this time. Looks to go long. Saunders, Fawkes, Stringer. On 32 plays, gone short side. There is up. Just ran out of space there on that one to Waipounamu Men. It comes through the field. McIntyre back into Rolliston. On to Law. Back to Rolliston as he. There we go. McIntyre calls him in. Nice go forward. 33 Peel looks to cut. Top line. Barnett are unable to pull that one in. 33 Peel. The wing comes in between the winger and link line. Just unable to grab that ball and unable to finish the play. But here we go. The Auckland Metro Men's have the ball back. Keeping the Te Waipounamu Men's on defence. It's a long day in the office. Or on the 5, on the try line for Te Waipounamu. And here we go. Not quite this time. Referee Harley Wall calls a forward pass on that one. Nice go forward there by Te Waipounamu Men's. Number 18, Nick Saunders. Forks at the ball. Now, there's that the player interfered, played with that, so they get a recount. So let's see what they can do this time. Rolling back in the 5. Irish calling it in Hill Catamol. Hill Catamol going in for the strike dump. Sweep play coming. Unfortunately, just nothing coming to fruition off those for Te Waipounamu Men's. As Metro make their way through the field. Davis. Nicole. Keeping the winger honest. Rolling back it though. Nice defense by Te Waipounamu. We've got 2.5 minutes. Let's see if they can get something else on the ledger as they make their way up through the field. Still close to the sideline. Has a scoop and go. Does he find the person? Not quite. The play was on, the execution, everything. The execution right in the end just didn't come off. Referee now rules interference, so they get the ball again. So let's see what they have this time. Morgan McGee, he's the king linchpin at the moment, directing play. It's a quickie. Oh, bit of injury there. I think he fell directly on the ball. I think he hurt himself as he tried to get himself into a position to receive that quickie ball. We're in the final 60 seconds of play here at the Trust Arena Stadium. We've got Auckland Metro 9, Te Waipounamu Men's 1. And we've got the Metro Men's coming off the line. Davis. Nickel finding space down the sideline. He's going to go all the way. Did he get there? Bit of a discussion happening by the referees. The referee said it's all good to go. Ball was down. Nice bit of toe shown by Lewis Nicol there. Yeah, and that's certainly a try. Ball was down.
That's a touchdown to Metro.
That takes it to double digits for the Auckland Metro, taking their score to 10. Te Waipounamu Men's 1. And that's a wrap-up of this game here as the Auckland Metro come away
That is the full time of the second to last game of the day.
with a win,
Congratulations to
10
Metro.
to Te Waipounamu 1.
Brings us to our final game of the day. score between the Barbarians and the Monaco Raiders. Alright, as we gear up, folks, for this Barbarians versus Monaco Raiders Open Men's, it's the final game of the day as we get prepped, sharp and ready, introducing our match officials for the last game of the day. Led by the man with the biggest calves in touch history, Dali Tui. Also Thomas Webster and
Okay, we've got Finlay Barnett from the Auckland Metro Men's with a good win today.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty happy with the boys' performance. We sort of spoke about not dropping off at the end of the day, and sort of second half I feel we picked up again, so yeah, happy with the boys' performance.
Yeah, you certainly tidied up probably a lot of the defence stuff that probably was missing a little bit from the first game, but in terms of your strike play down on the line, there was some class act going on there.
Oh well, you know, we're all in Metro for a reason, so we tied it up what we had to and then sort of loosened up and had fun down the attack, which just sort of finished it for us, so yeah.
Yeah, it certainly looked like the second half was a bit more free and open and the boys were able to express themselves.
Yeah, so first half we had a real structured approach, and then second half we just let it loosen up again, so that the boys could, you know, have a bit of fun with it, enjoy themselves on a Saturday or Sunday, whatever it is.
Great, well done. Are you that tired? It's a Saturday afternoon.
Big day, it's been a big day.
But thank you very much, and hey, well done and all the best for the rest of the PTL session.
Cheers, thanks mate.
Cheers. Bradley. Okay, and we've got Bradley here from Te Waipounamu Men. It must have been a tough outing, the second game for the boys.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty hard game. The boys bloody, they put it all out there, but I think just you know, travelling early in the morning and then getting up here, you know, it ran out of steam at the end of the game.
You know, I think regardless of the result, you know, you must go home feeling just pretty proud to be able to be out on the field, because there was a lot of grit shown by the boys.
Yeah, the score doesn't really show it, eh? Like, the boys put 100% in, and I'm sure they'll be tired tonight, but I'm pretty proud of them, and to be part of the first ever team, you know, it's awesome.
It's certainly fantastic to have Te Waipounamu Men's a part of the series, and we're looking forward to what you're going to produce going forward.
Yeah, it's only upwards from here. Two hard games, but we'll be back in Christchurch in our home ground.
Cheers, and all the best.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you, and that's us wrapping up from Trust.
Yes, thank you, that was perfect.
Cool.
the Monaco Raiders for this final game of the day, players to walk forward.